Mr. Kimani, tell us a little bit more about dairy management, dairy farm management.
Yeah.
What are the factors that you consider?
Yeah. So maybe I'll start different from other people, because
Mm-hmm.
most of people will talk about how to feed the dairy animals and the stuff,
Mm-hmm.
how to source animals and the breed.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I have a different approach.
Okay.
Because being a venture,
Mm.
you must have a vision.
Okay.
And when you have a vision, there must be people who will have the mission
Yes.
to accomplish the vision.
Yes.
So for me, I believe the backbone of any dairy farm is a human resource part. Because an investor can go, get the animals, do the structures, get the feeds, but the key things falls now when it comes to human resource. And I can attest to you, because I visit a number of farms, a lot of farms have closed down due to human resource.
All right.
You go to farms now, you get people getting workers from Uganda.
Oh, really?
Now we have even getting guys from Burundi.
Oh, really?
To do just the manual work we have in our farms. But that one I blame it on human resource. And what I urge farmers and what we do here, we have an established system. And the first thing you need to do with your workers, you must have clear role definition for the workers.
Okay.
I've employed you, yes, to come and do what and what and what. Yeah? Because a lot of people don't have clear definition. I've employed somebody in the farm, even some employing them when they're in Nairobi, in hotels. Ukifika stage fulani, shuka, somebody will pick you, that kind of stuff. There must be clear role definition. Number two, these roles, they must be defined. Yeah? Your work maybe is milking, feeding, cleaning. What time will you be doing these activities? Because animals also have reflex. When it comes to milking, they need proper time for milking. When it comes to feeding, so they develop a reflex, and it's easier to manage animals from that angle. Number three is the rules. What are the rules governing that person in the farm? How is he relating even with the other workers, even in the neighborhood? Yeah. The fourth thing we consider is, do we capacity build these workers?
Great. Thank you for saying that.
Because for one, you must arrange these guys. They're not just there to be paid. They are paid out of their results.
Yes.
So are they committed to that? Are they capacity build? Yeah. So as you can argue with them, tell them, okay, the animals are 240 liters. Maybe somebody from where he comes from, they've never heard of that.
Yes.
So do you expose them?
They're used to 7 liters, 3 liters. You're telling them 40.
So do you take them to farms to run? Do you take them to shows to run? So as when you're arguing with them about 20, 30 liters, they know that happens. But you tell them about that, they have never heard of that. You're in different parts with those people. The other thing I usually consider important is the issue of sharing your dream with them, as I indicated before. Do you have meetings with them to assess? Do you have goals you have set with your workers? Because the most important thing, if you follow such a route, you're trying to create an ownership to these guys. And if they own, automatically they'll help you to get to your vision, because they're the guys with the vision. And then I usually tell farmers about the wages and salaries. You must know the range of paying salaries. You don't underpay your workers. Yeah, so you need to know what are the levels and the ranges. The other thing is paying of the workers. You need to make sure at least by 15 to give them like a third of the salary, maybe a month to give the 2/3 of the salary. Also provision of gears to the workers, the working gears, the gumboots, the overalls and the stuff. Yeah, so there are those things that you can do and create ownership of your workers, and by that you'll be able to survive the day. By the virtue of that, you can be able to have a way of rewarding them. You have defined the roles. He's following his roles. He's following his programs. He's okay. Those kind of things can help you in one. Rewarding them. Even if you have an issue that you have to reprimand somebody, you have the basis of reprimanding that somebody, because you have already given in the chart what is supposed to be done. So for me, I take human resource as the first thing. Then the rest now flows.
The rest flows. So to our viewers there, you have had invest in your people. An investment in your staff in the long run is never a loss. Don't say, I might pay so much money to build the capacity of these people, and then they go away, most corporates fear that. We've seen that in the corporate world. I love that he's talking about that investment. Empower your people, because if they're not well trained to manage your farm, you will go into losses. It is never a loss. Empower them, and it's not just empowering. I love that he has mentioned about pay. Pay them well. The same way you appreciate being paid well, the farm workers also appreciate being paid well. Rules are also not just for the corporate world. Have some rules, define the roles, have some rules here for management, so that you have structures that everyone abides by. But over and above, share your vision with them. Share your vision so that they buy into it, they feel like partners. You give them what they need to accomplish what they need to accomplish. So those are my takeaways. I don't know about you. There's something I noted, Mr. Kimani, the labeling. Tell us more about this.
As I've told you, there is the issue of role definition.
Okay.
So what we usually do, maybe after a week or maybe after some time, we usually rotate our workers, because we want our workers to be all compounded. Somebody can clean, somebody can do the milking, somebody can do the feeding. So what we usually do, if we go around, you'll see I've named our bands.
Okay.
Like this one is Kefa Garden, that's KG, is Kefa Gardens, band 005, Meru.
Okay.
So when you are doing the duty allocation, maybe I want to change somebody from maybe cleaning Muranga ban or Bomet ban, I'll tell him, okay, from now for these 2 months, you'll be cleaning Meru ban. So it's for easy of our duty allocations. Yeah. So that's why we have named the bands.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So how many bands do you have?
In total, you have like almost 15 bands.
15.
As you go around, you'll be seeing them labeled differently and numbered differently.
Okay.
So that one helps us in the duty allocations.
Okay. Something before we move to the next section. Do you usually group your cows? And if yes, how do you do so?
Like where you are, these are milking animals.
Okay.
In a farm, we group animals into 2 stages.
Okay.
1, we group animals based on age.
The age?
2, we group animals based on production. When it comes to age, the first group you have is the calves in milk. Yeah. When they are through with milk, you take them now to be weaners. Yeah. Well, in milk, they are maybe 0 to 3 months. Then weaners is maybe from the 4th month up to 12th month. Now they become earrings.
Okay.
Yeah. From earrings, they now go to bulling heifers. Yeah.
They introduce the AIs and everything.
Yeah, that's when they are ready for service. Then from there, they remain, after they have been confirmed, maybe at the 3rd or 4th month they're pregnant, they are now in-calf heifers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they'll go up all the way up to when they're 7th month, they are now clustered together with the dry animals. Yeah. From the dry animals, now the classification changes from that point. They now go to the dry animals. Now we are classifying them based on production. We go to the dry animals, we incorporate them with dry animals and the steamers. They calve down. We start now categorizing them based on production. Based on production by what? Animals that are in the crust of maybe 10 to 20, 15 liters, 15 to 30 liters, like that. Because even their feeding is equally different. Yeah, because in feeding of the animals, we factor a lot of things. We factor weight, we factor production levels and stuff. So the classification is in those 2 ways, through age and the production levels.
Okay. Thank you very much. In case you're hearing new terms like dry cows, don't worry, we'll get to the section of breeding and he's going to expound more on what he means by that. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next section. For how long do you ideally stay with the cows? Rather, after how long do you either sell them or make them food themselves? What do you do with them?
Fine. One, we usually sell animals for breeding and we usually sell animals for slaughter.
For slaughter,
For breeding, mostly we sell in-calf heifers.
At what price?
The prices varies.
It varies.
It varies with the breed. So we have different breeds.
Yes,
you mentioned. The red Fresian, the Holsteins. So it depends. You have the Holsteins, so it depends. So that one I cannot tell you tentatively.
Okay.
Just come to the farm, we talk to the farm point.
Bei ni kuelewana.
So another thing when it comes now to selling for slaughter, we'll carry animals because of 4 major reasons. The first reason you can be able to sell an animal is problem with fertility.
Okay.
That is the first thing. The second thing is problem with mastitis.
Mastitis,
Number 3 is problem with lameness.
Okay.
Number 4 is old age.
Old age,
Yeah. Old age depends with individual animals because every animal has its own longevity.
Okay.
There are some animals that has higher longevity than the others. Yeah. But the first 3, those are the major causes of. So you can sell an animal after it's a second cover because of what? Either fertility, either mastitis or lameness.
At what point do you determine the bit about infertility? How do you get to determine that a cow is infertile?
Infertile one, there are a lot of things that we factor in infertility. 1 is the conception rates. Yeah. 2 is the abortion levels.
Abortion.
Yeah. So those are the key things. Especially the conception and abortions. Those can be a key in discarding animal based on fertility. Mastitis, even the animals that are prone to mastitis because of maybe poor, what you call poor somatic cell score count. Yeah. So that one is also another factor. There is also about the lameness affected by the feeds. Yeah. The feeds, the breeding qualities. Yeah. Because when you're doing a breeding, we have what we call the feet and leg composition. Some of them might be affecting the lameness. Injuries can still cause lameness. So those are the key things.
Okay.